Hello again. This is my entry into Lock Fumbler's 1000 subscriber giveaway, and what he wants you to do is give some tips and tricks on a particular lock. Now, I've been mulling this over in my mind, and I think this is the best lock for me to talk about, really. This is a Squire 660, and it's I would say, an entry level lever lock. It's got 4 levers in, which means that it's you've got some proper levers to pick at, and they're reasonably well made. Now, this is a brand new one. It was given to me by either the Irish Lockpicker or Coxey's Picks. I've got 2 of them, and I don't know which one's which. This one was given to me by Brett Sucks, and you'll see that this one is older. It's 4 brass levers is here and 4 brass levers is there. Forged steel shackle, different rivets in there, and this one's got a bit of plastic in there, and this one hasn't. It's got a great big chunky piece of metal. So this is a better quality lock, actually, I would say, better made, and it's much more difficult to open. And of course, it's probably been oiled, and it's been outside, I expect, and people oil them and everything. So they and they've got strong springs in, and the springs stay strong in these, and so it's because of the oil and the springs and all the rest of it, it makes it difficult to open, and better manufacturing, really. But anyway, get yourself a modern one, and they're great locks to learn on. Absolutely fantastic. I really recommend them. Now, first of all, you're going to need some tools, and you're going to need a turning tool, and that's what this is, and that represents this is the key for it, I think. Hey, what's going on? That represents that bit there on the key, this front piece here, and then you got 4 levers, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this extra little bit is a space which is in here. I'll show you the space in the thing, and then you're going to need this that represents these uprights to lift the levers up as you go along. You can make this is a bent tent peg, actually, but a lot of people use nails, bent nail, file it off flat, drill a hole through, which is minusculely smaller than that, which is a nail, I think, and you just press it in and file it all off and everything, and you've got a turning tool. They're not difficult to make, and that probably took me about 10 minutes to make, or something like that. You can see it's just a skanky bit of metal, and then this is just a bit of wire. I think this is 1.3, I'm not quite sure, but it's just cut off and bent. The upright doesn't want to be too tall, but I mean, you look at the key and work it out. You can see that that's a little bit taller than the upright. So tip 1 is, I suppose, is don't spend a huge amount of money on your tools. Make them out of old bits and pieces. Right, so let's show the lock in operation, and here it is. Strong springs in it, and you can feel that when you go like this. There's a bit of resistance there, and in goes your tool. And because of the resistance and everything, you can afford to put some, there's no anti-pick notches or false gates. You can actually put a little bit of tension on here, and that really helps. I don't like to put too much tension on, but a little bit of tension, and then you put your pick in. Now you can see there's the space. It's not doing anything, and it's trapped in that like that. And then just move it in a slightly bit. If I get it in there, that's number 1. Another tip here is not to jam, really go like this. Be gentle, and just all you have to do is work your way up and down the stack, as they say, and you get to this is number 4. That's unusual. That's because I'm picking and talking. Don't know what I'm doing. 4 normally does something. It's not moving, it's jammed. Start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, feel whether that's done something. It just feels very weird, actually. That's 4. Now it's moved, and that means that the trying to think what it's called, the bolt has moved across a little bit and has gone into one of the gates, and it's gate 4 on lever 4, as it were. So we're back on number 1. There's number 1, and it's moved again. That's gone into the real gate of number 1. I'm losing my place here, and number 2, and there we go, it's gone in, and now we're open. Tip, now another tip. I like to just, once it gets to this point and I've opened it, I like to take this out if I can, the pick out if I can. Sometimes you don't, you have to roll it all the way around, but anyway, it's open now, and that's it open. They're a great lock to learn on, and I mean, I really struggle to talk and pick. I really do. Normally I can do this very, very quickly. I struggled with that a little bit. It's just simply because I'm not concentrating on it. I really need to. So there it is. It's a lovely little lock, actually. As I say, they're great locks for learning on. Well, I hope that sort of satisfies the sort of tutorial part of this. Whether it does or not, well done, Lock Fumbler. You've got yourself 1,000 subscribers, and that is no mean feat. You've got a great channel, and I know that you're going to just go on and on because you have got a great channel and you're a great bloke. So see you around, guys.